What's up, guys? Tuesdays with Taylor. We're back, episode number 7. So today we're going to talk about the abdominals, right? So there's a very huge misconception in life that six-pack abs mean that you are healthy and that you're very strong. However, that is completely false. So in the last 10 years, the thoughts about the abdominal wall and what we do with this right here, with breathing, with stabilization, all that stuff has completely changed. So ideally, we honestly don't see a six-pack, right? Sure, like a prime example that Dr. Winchester always uses is like a soccer player, for example, right? So Beckham, okay? So you see him on the cover of GQ, right? He's got a nice six-pack, right? However, if you watch him kick a ball without his shirt on, you're going to see giant outpouching of his abdominals to create maximal support here. So why this is important for you is that if we choose to hold our abdominal wall in, or we breathe with our chest all day long, it puts so much strain up here in these muscles in our neck, the muscles in our back, all these types of things causes compression. Now, compression of the spine basically means we're going to have neck issues, we're going to have radiating symptoms down our arm, and in the back, we get all sorts of types of stuff, right? Bun pain, sciatica, low back pain, all this stuff matters. It all starts right here. So it matters for athletes, it matters for desk jockeys, it matters for our elderly patients, it matters for our kiddos. So on the topic of kiddos, where this all comes from is, I always ask people, have you ever seen a baby with their stomach sucked in? No, we always talk about them having a nice big belly, right? And we think, oh, it's so cute. But in all honesty, it's because they're perfect. They're designed just like that. So they're supposed to be having that big belly because they're using their diaphragm to respire, to breathe out, right? So talking about the diaphragm. So there's a nice little picture of it. It looks a little crude, but ideally the diaphragm sits right here, kind of underneath of our rib cage. Now, when that diaphragm descends or it drops when you take a breath in, it actually compresses the contents of the stomach, pushes our stomach out. That's an ideal. What happens to us is we get in these weird patterns where we start breathing with our chest, right? We see each other breathing up like this, okay? Imagine if you do a bicep curl for 100,000 times a day, just like we do with our breathing. Same thing happens. So your call to action today, pay attention to how you're breathing. Are you breathing with your chest? Or you breathe with your stomach. So ideally, we breathe 360 degrees all around. That's why we love our Core 360s here in the office, because it reminds us that we actually want to breathe outward. So every time I take a breath in, you're expanding outward almost in a 360 degree area, just like a dad bod, right? So dad bods are kind of coming back. We want that with breathing. So the only times you can suck it in is if you're wearing a swimsuit or you're in a dress, for the women out there, right? Every other time I need you to breathe just like this. That's going to take a lot of strain up your neck, especially if you're having headaches or low back pain. This is perfect, especially if you're working out. Think about breathing the next time you work out. You'll be surprised how much stronger you are. So hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Stay tuned for next week, and we'll see you later.